Hi, it's Therese and Lostinpaper, and I'm here for a hop at Scrapbook Boutique, and this is the start of a new challenge, which is a monochromatic challenge, and a really fun one of that. I haven't done a monochromatic card for such a long time. I decided to make a really clean and simple card, go figure, using the WPlus9. It's one of the beautiful bouquet set called Ranunculus. And I thought I'd start by creating like a little wash on my background. So I've cut a piece of cardstock. It's a Bristol Smooth, so it's not watercolor cardstock, but it does hold or tolerate quite a bit of water. I did have to run this through my die cutting machine with a sandwich just to kind of flatten it out a little bit, but you could easily sit it through some books for a while if you wanted to as well. But anyway, I'm using my distress inks and just adding them to a plastic palette here and picking them up with a brush and some water and dropping them in the center of the panel, because I'm kind of wanting this wash to be behind my flowers or behind my bouquet. I've got my Misty here because even though this is a smooth cardstock, I want to make sure that I get a good impression, and I did have to actually add this about 2 or 3 times. I think, I can't remember now, but I'm using the extreme black ink, but I didn't want to push too hard on the cardstock. So, I mean, even though it looks like I suppose I am, I'm not sure. Does it look like I'm, yeah. What do they say? CPR. CPR stamping, almost, but not quite. So what I wanted to do is actually build up the design a little bit, and I decided to add some Prismacolor pencil colouring and just to the 2 of the flowers on the image here, and I just wanted them to stand out that little bit more. If I wanted more of a wash look, I could have actually just left it as it was, but I decided to actually come in with, what I did was choose 2 different tones of pencil that were very similar to the inks that I had. Like, it was the peacock feathers and the tumble glass. So even though they're different colors, they blended really well, and they actually look really pretty together. You can't really tell that I've used 2 colors, I think, in the background. I have added a little bit of black shading, and what were the colours I used? I think I had the light aqua and the aquamarine colour. Really pretty sort of BG colours in the Prismacolor family. And it's I did focus sort of at the base of the petals and work my way up, but I didn't want to cover the whole lot. So I don't even know. Can you even tell I used the pencil? I think you can. You can in the real card, but maybe not so much in the video. Anyway, it's monochromatic. It's meant to be kind of one colour. I just wanted a bit more shading. My sentiment today is from an Altenew die set called Signature Words, and these are a really fine font. So I decided to add some double-sided adhesive sheet behind some black cardstock before I cut out the word hello. And then I did cut it a second time out of some fun foam, and that way I could just make sure there's no release paper on the back of my die cut, and just adhere it straight onto the actual fun foam. I did use my matte medium to add the hello sentiment. I could have actually added it to the back of the fun foam. I just found that when I've done that before, it kind of squishes down a little bit too much, so that's where the matte medium works really well. I've added some really fine splatters of black soot over the whole panel. And I wanted to take the photo of this card before I lost sunlight. So what I did was add it to the front of my top fold card front, and this is the Nina cardstock. It's a really heavy duty cardstock. I'm still getting used to it. I like it though. I've got to say, I think I'm liking it. But anyway, I've added the ATG directly to the car front, and I'm very gingerly adding my panel. Obviously not gingerly enough, because somehow, I don't even know how this happened, but I did cause a smudge. Okay, so now I know where my sentiment's going, which I've added with some matte medium. And I've also got a couple of sequins that I wanted to add as well. So I'm just using a couple of dots of that behind there, and I can use my tweezers to place them, and that's my finished card. Don't forget to head to my blog. If you're from Australia and New Zealand, you have a chance to win if you're here in April 2018. Thanks so much for visiting with me today. I'll catch up with you real soon. Till then, happy paper crafting. Bye.